Well, hi once again, everybody. Welcome into another edition of the 19th Hole Podcast for golfers. I'm your host, Dennis Silver. So happy to have you in again. And we've got another terrific show lined up for you today. I don't know if you could tell by my hat. That may give it away a little bit, but we'll get into that a little bit more a little later. Also want you to notice the new shirt. Okay, our logo. 19th Hole, a podcast for golfers. Got that in, so we're going to start wearing that. Got some hats to go with it. And don't be surprised if after a short time we're going to put that maybe on site, and you could buy them. You could buy them and look very cool, also. But anyway, so we got the Aviators hat, we've got the logo, so we are in business today. It's been hot here in Las Vegas. We're setting record temperatures every day. So it's great if you don't mind playing in 110, 120, almost 118, 116. I mean, it's damn hot. And so a lot of people aren't showing up, obviously, in the afternoon. Everybody tries to get out and when it's early, and you can't blame them for that. But even at that, it's hot here at night. So the whole idea is to stay hydrated. And so if you can handle it, be careful with it. Go for it. I happen to love the hot weather, but a lot of people are not with me on that. Anyway, Las Vegas is fully open. We're jumping here, man. Hotels are filled. Shows are opening up. Strip is busy. Casinos are busy. Golf courses are staying busy. So it kind of feels like normal, So if you've been putting off a trip to Las Vegas, you want to come here to play golf, and you want to go to a baseball game, damn it, show up, and we'll tell you exactly what the baseball schedule is. So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about our guest before we bring him on. He's a great guy. Don Logan has been involved with professional baseball here in Las Vegas for almost 3 decades, okay? Don began his career with the then Las Vegas 51s franchise way back in 1984 as an account exec, moved up quickly to become the franchise general manager in 1991, and then became president of the 51s right after New Year's in 2000. So what a great way to, rush in a Happy New Year, in addition to being the general manager as well. Don has been recognized for his many, many accomplishments during his career as a baseball executive. Don was presented with the Pacific Coast League's Executive of the Year award in 1992 and also in 1998. Locally in July 2010, Don was honored as ESPN 1100 Sportsman of the Year. Don was the moving force in the idea and construction of the new award-winning Las Vegas Ballpark right here in Summerlin. Currently, Don serves as the executive director, as president and CEO of the Las Vegas Aviators. The new name given to the team, as you know, it was formerly the Las Vegas 51s, and for his work on the Las Vegas Ballpark, which opened, I think, in 2019, not that long ago. Don was named the Minor League Executive of the Year by Baseball America. So a lot going on with Mr. Logan, all well-deserved, and of course, he's a golfer, loves to play golf, plays as much as he can, when he's not doing the pepper thing in the stadium or whatever. So my pleasure right now to bring on a great guy and a friend of mine, Mr. Don Logan. Let's bring him up. Don, how are you, my friend? Thank you for taking time out and wanting to come on the show. I've been looking forward to it. And like I say, I broke my piggy bank. I bought an Aviators hat. I hope you like it.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. Listen, you grew up in northern Nevada in a relatively small town in Tonopah, if I believe. What got you interested in baseball? Were you interested in baseball up there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been a lifelong association, really, by folks. Every year, my dad was the principal of the Tonopah schools up there. He had elementary, middle, and high school. He ran them all. But every summer we would do a getaway. His family, my grandmother's family, was originally from the Bay Area, and I they say I was 5 years old. I think I was four, but we went to San Francisco and took me to a Giants game, and I saw Willie Mays and Willie McCovey and Jimmy Davenport
Oh,
and
wow.
Juan Marichal, and it enamored me so much. Then it just I fell in love with the game. Obviously, been a lifelong Giants fan because of that, and it's something you can't really explain it when it's become part of my DNA. I think having done it so long, having been around it, having cared about it my whole life, I have a pretty good instincts about the game, about the business of baseball. So it's worked out very well, obviously. For me.
Obviously, does it grab you, Don, like golf grabs people? I tell people, yeah, golf's not for everybody. It'll grab you or it won't grab you. So does baseball grab you like that?
Yeah, I'm very similar mindset. I think golf's got me too. I think baseball and golf are really the only two things I really, really care about anymore. So,
Yeah.
And of course, the kids and my wife and all that. But
Yeah.
no, it's same kind of thing. It's like it's 111 today, and we're teeing it up at 1 o'clock because we get a chance to play. That we've had games the last 6 days, so it was hard to get out and play. So we're
Yeah,
day off
exactly.
today, we're playing.
Exactly. And Don's got a wonderful family, by the way. Don, for our viewers that may not know, especially that don't live here, how did it come about that the 51s were going to become the Las Vegas Aviators? How did that whole change come about?
It's a branding change. We were the first 18 years the franchise was here. We were the Stars.
Right.
We rebranded to the 51s in 2000 for the 2000 season, and then going into 2019 we rebranded to Aviators. So it's a name change. There's no nothing. The staff is the same. The people that put it together. We've obviously had ownership changes. Our group owned the team when we switched to 51s. Peter Guber, Paul Schaefer. Peter's gone. He owns a significant percentage of the Dodgers and the Warriors. He learned the sports business owning us and moved on to the big time and has done very well. World championships, both teams. But it was just something to try to reinvigorate the franchise. It's a right, wrong, or indifferent. When we came out here to Summerlin, the Howard Hughes Corporation bought us, and Howard Hughes was the Aviator, the movie The Aviators
Right.
about Howard Hughes, and that was the connection to that. The color scheme, that's the old Astros colors. I think the Astros blew it when they let those get away. Very versatile, fun colors to use, but it's really all about marketing. The name does nothing that the affiliation with the Major League Club is something that's unique. We were a Padre affiliate for 18 years. We were a Dodger affiliate for 8 years. We were a Blue Jay affiliate for 4 years. We were a Met affiliate for 6 years,
Right.
and now we're with the A's. So, we've bounced around, but then that was all dictated by the facility. Cashman Field was great for a long time, but it just wore out, and it became a second-tier facility. And once we got up here, and we really elevated everything, the whole experience for our fans, for the players.
Oh, no doubt.
Everything is better. So
No doubt. And we're going to get into the new stadium, which is absolutely fantastic. Well, I'm thinking as long as we have a new team name, you talked about it. Let's talk a little bit about the new award-winning ballpark, which we have. And you just kind of alluded to why you left Cashman to begin with. I mean, I know it was, like you say, it was getting old, starting to show a little bit of age, but were there other considerations in wanting to leave?
Well, it was honestly the Convention Visitors Authority was our landlord. The place, as it got older, that the repair and maintenance issues grew and grew. It really kind of culminated, if you remember, the sewer backed up during a late this time of year too. It was like late July. We're playing Omaha, and we had 8,000, 9,000 people there, and the sewer backed up. And we literally had to put the players out on the field. The first base side, the home dugout, had 3 inches of sewer water in it. It was, obviously a health consideration, but just perceptually really bad. The press ate it up. The national press got involved. The Mets were our affiliate at the time, and they were like, "What the hell is going on here? We can't have this." And that really was it was a point where Cashman's just, I know the lights, they're playing down there now, and it's, it couldn't handle 70 baseball games. They only have like 15 home games, but even then the place is just worn out, and LVCVA wanted out of it. The city wanted the property back. They want to sell it. So, that's part of how the whole situation where the LVCVA is our naming rights partner here, and we've got this place, and it's fantastic.
Oh, it's beyond fantastic. I remember that very well when the sewer line broke and all of that stuff. And I just always was under the impression, Don, people were just calling it a crappy game. You know what I mean? It had nothing to do with
It was.
But, Cashman brings a lot of memories. All right, I'm getting a signal. Stay right there. We're going to take a very short break. We're going to come back. We got a hell of a lot more with Mr. Baseball here in Southern Nevada in Las Vegas, Mr. Don Logan. Stay with us. We're back right after this.
Golfers at every level strive to hit the ball like a tour player, setting the club perfectly at the top, storing all the energy as they unwind and their club head approaches the ball, striking it flush at impact and staring it down as it explodes off the club towards the target. Introducing Precision Impact. Precision Impact is the single tool that will accelerate that process and get anybody striking the ball with complete command. Unlike any other product, Precision Impact is designed to keep the hands quiet and prevent the fatal flipping or scooping of the hands. This amazing product will actually reprogram your brain to keep your hands in the perfect textbook position. Precision Impact will soon have you hitting the most crisp, consistent shots of your life. As you start your backswing, you should hear several clicks as your wrist folds properly for a perfect set at the top of your swing. From there, allow your arms to fall as you aggressively rotate through the ball, knowing your Precision Impact will keep your hands and club head in the ideal position. Order now at PrecisionImpactGolf.com and never look back.
Hey golfers, I've been a golf talk show host for a long time, and I've been playing golf even longer. Being in golf media, I've had the chance to play every ball ever made. I've tried them all. Well, my search is finally over because I found the best ball I have ever played with. And more golfers are finding the same thing. I started playing with the Elixir golf ball made by Encore Golf. Encore Golf has revolutionized both their golf balls, the Elixir or the Avant 55, or the brand new Vero X1, to where the performance of either will simply blow you away. It did me. If you're looking for better performance and durability with your ball, Encore Golf has it. Don't just take my word for it. Check them out at EncoreGolf.com and you'll become convinced, as I am, the first time you tee it up with Encore. It's the best performing ball for the price. Go to EncoreGolf.com and see for yourself. Your scorers will love you for it. That's ONCORE Golf.com. All right, we are back as promised. We're going to continue our interview with Mr. Don Logan, who is the president and CEO of the Las Vegas Aviators. And by the way, wherever you see our show, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, other social media areas, please give us a like, leave us a comment, whatever you need to do. All of that kind of stuff is very much appreciated. And subscribe, because you know you get good stuff every week. So anyway, getting back with Don Logan. Don, as a golfer, you know that golf teachers say that there is a lot of similarity between a baseball swing and a golf swing. Do you buy that at all? And if you do, why?
I think it is. I think we've talked about that a lot. It's just a different plane. You know, obviously hitting the ball off the ground is different than hitting the ball that's in the air. Now, obviously, the ball moving. I think that the weight, staying back is a key. You can't be a good baseball hitter and hit off your front foot consistently. That's where you get out too far out in front and they throw you a breaking ball, or you're cheating to try to catch up to a fastball and they spin it and you're out of balance. A lot of similarities. Because golf, you've got to be on balance. You've got to, a lot of. I was just watching that commercial you had there. The flipping that's you're not going to be able to have any power. You're not going to hit the ball with authority.
Yeah.
Golf or baseball if you flip your wrist. So. Yeah, there is a lot of similarities to it.
Yeah.
Very much so.
One of your, I know that you're into it so much, one of your playing partners told me that you're the only guy he's ever seen to use a rosin bag on his irons, on the shafts. Is that any truth to that at all, Don?
No. I wish. I used to play with a guy that put chapstick on his driver face that hit knuckleballs. That does help. They don't, if you curve it too much one way or the other, the chapstick works for sure.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I think it's somewhat obvious, Don, for people that who live here in Las Vegas, but for those that don't, how was the decision made to name your mascot Spruce the Goose? And of course, you've got Mr. Aviator. And like I say, I think it's obvious for the people that live here, but tell the viewers that are not anywhere near here how that came about. And I think they're great mascots.
Yeah, they're the constants. The players come and go. The mascots really are the face of the franchise, particularly in the off season. But Spruce Goose was Howard Hughes's big endeavor. It's in a. I've actually been up there to see it. It's in McMinnville, Oregon. Unbelievable, huge plane. It never. They had it for years. It couldn't fly. It was just too big, aerodynamically unstable, I guess. But Hughes poured millions and millions of dollars into it, and it was very highly publicized. So Spruce, that's the Spruce Goose, and then of course Mr. Aviator is just kind of the Spruce Goose is the cuddly, looks like a goose, has the goose head. The Aviator is the new wave guy, more techno kind of, next generation, next century kind of pilot.
Right.
Yeah. Star Wars kind of thing. So
yeah.
They work out. They're good compatible uses.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I love this logo that, I've got on my hat for Mr. Aviator. I think it's very cool. Don, you've obviously have played with a hell of a lot of ball players. Are they, as a whole, Don, do you think pretty good golfers because of the attributes that they have, that they bring to the game of baseball, like strength, flexibility, hand-eye coordination, that type of thing? Does that make them better golfers in your experience and having played with all those guys?
It does. There's no question about it. Just athletic, hand-eye coordination, ball skills, stick ball skills. The hockey guys are really good golfers too.
Yeah.
I'd say, you pick the sports, and the baseball and hockey guys are better on balance than the other sports. But it's interesting. I still think that the best players are the players that put in the time. Natural ability in anything is going to take you so far, but golf is that's a game you just have to. It's like medicine. You practice it your whole life. You're never going to perfect it. You're always looking for, hit a better shot. That's where the better golfers that I know are the ones that really, they put their time in, practicing, playing a lot, thinking about it. The swing aids that are out there now are kind of interesting. I saw that Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady were playing yesterday with Mickelson and
the match, yeah.
BTM Pro, and in Brady's bag, he had the stick that's got the heavy ball on the end of it. That's kind of to same kind of thing as the hand device you were advertising for before. And then you look in Brady's bag and you see the 2 sticks in there. His alignment sticks, and that's obvious. Those guys are putting time into it because you don't have those things unless you're putting the time into it, and that's why. I thought Rogers was especially pretty damn good. He moving around there. He's the better quarterback. Tommy's Tommy, but Rogers can beat him in golf, I'm sure.
Yeah, he'd very good. And there's so many athletes like that are very, very good players.
This weekend up at Tahoe, it's fun. That's fun to see that.
Tony Romo. Without a doubt. When you are not here and not traveling with the team, I know you like to play when you can, when you travel with the team, but when you're off for a period of time or whatever, do you like to go away and travel and play different golf courses?
Yeah. I especially now when it's hot here, we're going up to Reno with the team plays up there. We've got good friends up there. My family's up there. My daughter lives up there. My son-in-law is a real good player, so we're going to go up to Truckee and hit Old Greenwood and Grays. We're going to play Martis Camp. We're going to play one of my old favorites up there, Hidden Valley. It's been an iconic place in Reno forever. My cousin, my brother and sister-in-law, and my cousins live on Arrow Creek. We're playing that, so I'll get plenty of mountain golf in.
Yeah, that is awesome. Before we get away for another quick break, what do you think of the professional game today, Don, as it's being played, with all the new talent that is coming up, with guys like DeChambeau hitting it so far, with the scores these guys are making? How do you look at the men's tour today?
Well, I think there's still the top 25 guys or whatever. I think that those rankings are pretty reflective of the level of player, and those are the guys that seem to be in contention regularly. I think it's the same thing in baseball right now. I think the equipment has really changed the dynamics of the game. The courses, so many courses were built years ago, and now they come out here to TPC Summerlin, and 30 under is going to win that thing.
Yeah.
Soon, because it just can't hold them. I mean, DeChambeau won last time, and we were, Kerry Duckworth, a good friend of mine, local guy that hits at a mile, and he was following DeChambeau, and Kerry's like 6'8", 300 pounds, and can really play. And DeChambeau's, he said he's taking lines out there that even Kerry doesn't try to do. It's changed the game. I think. Yeah. I would tell you that to me, they should tighten up the fairways a little bit, meaning grow the rough. There still should be. You should benefit from precision. You should the guys that aren't blasted. I mean, they're hitting at 310 in the air with 3 woods. Yeah. That's great, but it's fun to see the Ricky Fowler guys. I mean, he hits it great too, but. Tighten it up, make precision more of a factor. And I think you'd see more guys contending. The guys with length, hitting a wedge versus a 5-iron, it's obviously makes it a lot easier. But, I think it's great that the game, Tiger carried it for so long. I think it was great that Phil won last month at the PGA. That keeps guys my age that are, that have been following their careers. But the new guys are fantastic. DeChambeau, what he's done to his body, what he's done with the game, I think that's very interesting. Rory's a fun guy to watch. I like Xander Schauffele. I played with him at Pro-Am one time. Great kid. So, it's fun to see the new guys. Everything changes. You learn that the hard way the longer you're around.
There is no doubt. These guys are just absolutely awesome, and they bring a lot of fun to the game. Real quick before we take our break, just kind of a yes or no thing. I get in debates all the time with other media guys that are involved in the golf industry about whether Tiger is back or not, or coming back or not. I say absolutely not. He's done. Stick a fork in him. But they go, oh, no, he's going to be back and he's going to win tournaments. And what do you say, Don? Yes or no?
Oh, I would never count him out. No, if anybody, he's got the reason he is Tiger is the mental toughness, and that's what to overcome what he's having to overcome.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think there's not a lot of people that could, but he can.
Yeah, that's the thing he's got. You're absolutely right, mental toughness. All right, stay with us. We're going to take another real short break, come back, finish up with our special guest, Mr. Don Logan from the Las Vegas Aviators. So stick around. We're back with you right after this.
One of the buzzwords happening in golf is the word lag. You hear it all the time, but what is it, and how do I get it? Lag simply is the loading of the club to help produce tons of power in your golf swing. Up until now, getting lag into your swing has been very hard. Introducing the lag shot, a brand new proven training aid being praised by some of the leading PGA Tour instructors across the globe. This practice aid trains your hands, arms and body how to make a powerful, efficient golf swing with an amazing amount of lag. Lag Shot is a 7-iron length club with the same loft and lie with a whippy, flexible blue shaft and a beautiful jet black club head. After you master the Lag Shot, your game will change forever with a stress-free swing, more power and more distance with lower scores every time you play. Go to lagshotgolf.com and you'll see why this truly is becoming the #1 training aid in golf. Visit lagshotgolf.com. As golfers, we want instant gratification when it comes to a better golf swing and playing better golf. Impossible, you say? Not anymore. Golf Boost Artificial Intelligence (AI) has developed and patented the most advanced swing analysis technology in golf. Simply, the algorithms detect your body position and then analyze your golf swing using their artificial intelligence technology. The AI captures all the relevant data from your swing video and then presents you a personalized lesson. Golf Boost AI is the ultimate swing analysis and virtual instruction system for golfers of all ages and abilities. This sophisticated software takes into consideration your height and build, playing level, and returns the ideal solution for your swing. Bottom line, Golf Boost AI is an incredibly convenient and cost-effective tool for golfers to improve their swing. Go to golfboost.com and check it out. The app is free to download and try. Visit golfboost.com today.
All right, we are continuing our conversation with our great guest, Mr. Don Logan from the Las Vegas Aviators. Don, I got 2 questions before I let you go, because I know you want to get down there and get to the batting cage and whatever. I mentioned an award-winning, awesome new stadium in Summerlin, right next to Red Rock, right next to where the Las Vegas Knights practice, which is pretty cool. Tell us about how the design came about. What are some of the things that you feature that make it different than the other AAA ballparks? And I know that you've had a hand in doing some of the design, so tell us all about that.
Well, one of the things we did is we traveled around the country to the newer AAA parks, and honestly, a lot of big league parks too, and tried to take different elements that we saw, again, and I'd say it was something that I knew we needed to do, and I took different people with me, but the little things that are neat at other places, and we tried to perfect them. I think that our club area behind home plate, a lot of teams had tried to make that into an area to do non-baseball events, and we really we stretched it out and made it wrap all the way around, and then put our club seats in front of it. Again, the term I used earlier, an elevated experience. It's just you've got your your higher end customers. They are used to being treated differently. I think in this town, obviously that's always been the case. The casino industry really learned that and did it. So our club area, the restaurant, the bar up there, air conditioned, here in the summertime, it was something that was kind of seeing it. I don't think anybody else did it that well. The party decks out on the second level on both ends. Charlotte has something similar to that, but it wasn't that big. We could put 400 people on each deck. We had the Cascada, Rio Seco guys out there last night, in fact, and those are very flexible. They allow you to do multiple things party-wise during the game. They actually work. We have nights watch parties here. We do movie nights. They're a very comfortable place to watch. That's something that's really neat. I think the scoreboard, it's the 21st largest scoreboard in all of baseball, state-of-the-art technology. It really is the center. When you're not watching the game, you're looking at the scoreboard. It really is. Nobody has anything like that. I saw that technology down at Peoria at the Padres spring training site. It's called 13 HD. And it's the most clarity that any scoreboard has. The pool, obviously, that's a takeoff of what they have in Arizona. Our pool isn't as big as I'd like it to be, but because of the health department, and we just ran out of space. You can put 58 people in there. It's very popular. It's sold out for the rest of the season. The interesting thing about the pool is that it's become really a target now for the hitters. That guys want to hit it in the pool. It's hilarious. Right-hand guys trying to hit. It's probably helping them trying to go the other way. The bar out in center field, you got to have destinations within the ballpark. So the Corona Premier Bar out there is someplace for, and it's become like a millennial hangout. We've got the berm right next to it. We've got a party patio up there with ping pong tables and foosball. You got to give people, baseball is, try it as they might, you're never going to speed it up. So you got to give people places to go, and that's what we've done. I think that one of the best things we did was the food options here. They're all mobile. We can move things around. We've got great selection. We have variety like nobody else has.
Totally.
And we work together with Capriotti's and Frankie's Uptown Pub and Susan Finnegar Barbecue Mexicana. We've got relationships with good local restaurateurs who, I think that ties you into the community better. And then, the seats that we put in, Chuck and Eric went to a show in Atlanta back in 2017, and when we were planning this ballpark, and they said, we got to get these seats because they're going to be so much cooler in the summer heat in Vegas. So they're mesh, they're very flexible, and we decided to put them throughout the whole. Every seat in here is it's called four tops, but it's the mesh seats they're like 80 degrees cooler than the formed plastic ones. But the best part of them is they're way more comfortable than a traditional seat, and it's very comfortable to come and sit and watch a game. There's plenty of places to roam about. The store, we do a fantastic job with merchandise, F&B. I mean, it's got something for everybody. Wide concourses, you're not running into each other. There's just a lot of good features here.
Good stuff.
We were lucky to get, we stole ideas and took ideas and enhanced them from what was out there in other places.
Oh, without a doubt, it's you just got to go there to see it. If you haven't been to a damn game, go to a game. The tickets are very, very reasonable. You have a beautiful balmy night, and you could explore the stadium, walk all around. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's an old cliche. Oh, you can't get a bad seat in the house to watch a game. Well, you can't get a bad seat in the house. It's all absolutely fantastic. Don, last question. What is coming up for the future of you and the team? I know you got the rest of the season. What are you expecting?
Well, I think we just got word, we lost, COVID canceled, obviously, the whole of 2020. And
Yeah.
the first month of this season, we're going to get 5 of the 12 home games that we lost in April. We're going to play in September. We're going to extend the season by 10 days. So we actually host Oklahoma City here for 5 games, and then we go finish the season in Reno. So that's good. We get some extra games out of it. We've got an interesting team to watch prospect-wise. Cody Thomas, guy that the A's traded for from the Dodgers. He hit a walk-off home run a couple nights ago. Got a big hit for us last night in a win. He's fun to watch. Jesus Luzardo is back here trying to regain the form that he had in 2019.
Yeah.
He's a 100-mile-an-hour guy. AJ Puck's a 100-mile-an-hour guy. It's a fun team to watch. The league is fun. AAA baseball it's really a purist kind of thing that guys that are trying to get there or trying to get back there to the big leagues. And it's an interesting time in baseball with the CBA coming up between the Players Union and the MLB. And we're here just to provide good, fun, clean, safe family entertainment. And baseball's been around forever. To me, there's no better way to come enjoy an evening than to come out here and watch. These are major league players. This is the top level of baseball. So
A lot of talent.
Something really special.
A lot of talent. All right, when are we going to play golf?
Well, we're teeing it up in about 3 hours at Canyon Gate, and there's only 3 of us. You can join
Well,
us.
I thank you for the invite, but unfortunately I got stuff. But seriously, I'm going to get a hold of you or Jan and get something hooked up. Either get out and play some golf or have lunch or something.
Very, very golfing crew I have here. I'm the C player around here, and I'm a 5-1 index. So
wow. Oh God, that's brutal. That means he's a good player, folks. Don't let him kid you. Anyway, Don, thank you so much for all your time. I know you're just busy as hell, and I appreciate taking all this time out. A lot of great information. We wish you the best of luck, obviously, through the rest of the season. And we'd obviously love to have you on again, sooner than later.
Anytime, Dennis.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it very much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Don. Don Logan, everybody. Just a terrific guy, runs a great, terrific ball team, and it's a lot of fun. Go see a game. All right, we're going to step away. We're going to bring you our improvement game tip of the week by Adam Bazalgette from Florida Scratch Golf Academy. A couple of few commercials behind that, and then we'll come back and see it, and we'll finish up the show.
Hello there, Adam Bazalgette here, founder of Scratch Golf Academy, with another 19th hole podcast for golfers, tip for game improvement. Let's look at the bunker shot here. We're not going to go into any exhaustive detail on the shot itself. What I want to do, and this is based on my decades of teaching, of interacting with people, is I want to uncover 2 myths, things that consistently, when I ask people about these, they get the answer wrong. Number one, why are we hitting the sand behind the ball in the first place? Well, you get all sorts of answers. The sand gets the ball in the air, etc. Doesn't go as far. Well, those aren't really satisfactory. Otherwise, we just hit the pitch shot fat, so it didn't go so far. The reason is when the ball is settled down in the sand, which it does unless the sand's rock hard, there's no way to consistently, with the bottom of the ball below the sand, to get the club face on the ball when there's that much loft. So you have to get the leading edge of the club below the ball's in the sand, you have to be lower than the ball. That's why we're hitting the sand first. Second thing is, let's draw a line right here. I'll ask people, where is the bottom of the swing? Should it be 3 inches behind, 1 inch behind, an inch forward? Where should it be? Generally you hear 2-3 inches behind. That is incorrect. Now, it's slightly a trick question. The bottom of the swing is the true low point, and that should be well in front of the ball. Most of the divot should be on that side of the ball in a bunker shot, the great majority of it, and the middle of the divot is representative of the true low point of the golf swing. So mentally, most golfers are more back here than great players in the first place. Once their mind tells them the bottom of the swing's over here, they start staying back and hitting the sand way too early. So number one, let the club do its work. Just let it get into the sand and move the ball out. Number two, though, hey, you do enter the sand behind the ball, but the bottom of the swing is past the golf ball. If you do that, if you get those two things right, mentally, you'll be on your way to better bunker play.
When it comes to golf, I'm a man of few words, as you'll see. Looking for out-of-this-world technology in your golf ball? Encore Golf. Looking for exceptional performance and durability? Encore Golf. Looking for the best performing ball for the price? Encore Golf. Check them out at Encore Golf. That's ONCORE golf.com. Your scores will thank you.
Yeah, no, honestly, I tell people every day, you know, they want to look at the golf ball. What are you playing? You know, every time they're like, what is that thing? And I'm like, this thing's better than a Titleist. That's what it is.
Innovation begins at a single point. Elements, each with their unique character. Fire-forged steel creates unprecedented control. Chemistry delivers a touch so soft, combined to create a level of performance previously unimagined. Like magic, the Elixir, the new tour ball from Encore.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of the 19th Hole Podcast for Golfers. I love being your host, Dennis Silvers. I want to thank Don Logan for coming on. And like I say, the Las Vegas Aviators are just a fantastic, fun AAA ballpark team to go out there, watch a game. The ballpark is beautiful. And by the way, if you want to leave me a comment on the new shirt here with the logo, that would be good too. So anyway, got another great show for you in store next week. So make sure you hit us every week. Tune in, you know, because we're going to help you and going to help your golf game and bring you some of the best talent in the world of golf. So until then, keep it in the fairway, everybody. We'll see you same place, same time next week. So long.